Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Lights. Listener, I want to talk to you about the Eight of Cups that came into your reading for the air signs. Mind you, some of you are probably going to get thrown off with the air sign reading because I start off by saying Gemini. I had to go back and review it because I was divinely guided not to release Libra, Aquarius is in Gemini's air sign reading. So I need to talk to you about the Eight of Cups that was channeled within your reading. Okay, Libra, your message is about taking a leap of faith and moving forward. And that's how that Eight of Cups came about. Aquarius, yours is about transformation. In Gemini, yours is about following your heart. And for some of you, it's about the dark night of the soul. So I want to talk to you about this Eight of Cups. I had to do some research, and I, wasn't, too much in, being particular and really making sure that my resource was validated. It made sense. Okay, it was common sense, and I want to talk to you about the Eight of Cups. Now, intuitively, about this Eight of Cups, it's dealing with cycles and rhythms, all right? But I want to apologize to you, listener, because all of this time, honestly, we all learn from mistakes, and sometimes we get support in all the right places, even all the wrong places. And sometimes it's left open for us to realize our mistakes. And sometimes when we learn from our mistakes, we look at the people that we would have thought would have enlightened us or informed us, right? So I learned that, karmic, has to do with good and bad. And, with my experience with releasing, a handful of readings, I had been, mind you, what I released to you wasn't wrong. It's just I never talked about the good of a karmic, okay? A karmic situation, okay? I'm not talking about a karmic relationship right now. I'm talking about just karmic in general. And karmic represents the eight. It's, good and bad. And this good and bad definitely brings harmony and balance, all right? It's also a reflection of as above, so below, okay? Now, pertaining to a karmic relationship, all right? And everything is a learning process. And I'm getting hater right now. When you're dealing with haters, listener, and it's because you're tapped into your passion. When you're tapped into your passion is more painful more than excitement, okay? You're willing to go through anything when it comes to what you love, okay? What you have passion and desire for, okay? And I was just channeling haters, and it's not the fact that they hate you, they hate the fact of the knowledge you keep obtaining, all right? And what is Reading Rainbow from PBS, very, very popular show when I was growing up. And the key thing in life is to do your research, to read, okay? Obtain the knowledge for yourself. And it doesn't matter if you have a master's degree. It doesn't. You can have a master's degree and can't get a job. But it doesn't take away the knowledge that you obtain. So it's all about how you're going to use the information that you have. Okay, for some of you, you may have a tendency, your working mechanism is people. You learn from people, you learn from conversation, because a lot of people can't read, okay? And so, all right. And so they learn through people, which is also a good benefit, because those who can read don't know how to read people. All right, or they don't know how to learn from people. All right, and let's get back to karmic relationships. So let me explain to you what a karmic relationship, especially if you've been questioning, are you a karmic or are you in a karmic relationship? All right, a karmic relationship is an instant connection. All right. Things are moving, it's just too fast. Okay, that's a karmic situation. Also, an individual can be codependent, or it feels a person is addicted to someone's presence, okay? And so that's a kind of, just a few little FYIs for your information about how to tell if you are karmic or if you're in a karmic relationship. Also, a karmic relationship, it doesn't feel good. You feel like you don't have space, and this is where all the negative aspects come into place. All right. Some of you are trying to break those cycles. You are trying to detach from a relationship, all right? And it's not about it serving you. It's about you having the open space to serve yourself, to feel whole again, to be able to enjoy this new beginning that you desire, or this new beginning that you are creating for yourself. So, with that being said, there's I channeled facts and the matters of the heart, and there is a sense of the lesson has been learned, but being able to move forward and not prejudging situations or people, places, or things, or people within places that have the resources to assist you. And there is a sense for you to let down your guard when it pertains to the matters of the heart, now that you are aware of what a karmic relationship is. All right, so moving forward, I was channeling 3 things, and I honestly had to stop myself from channeling because I was just going to keep going. I was going to literally keep going, and with me, you know, I'll keep going, and so, listener, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, what you thought you wanted wasn't what it seemed. All right. So you have these 8 of Cups, right? It's that too good to be true. And then and you make the decision, or you're trying to make the decision to walk away from what you thought was too good to be true. Also, someone is realizing your wants is not what you needed. All right. And the image that was coming to me when I channeled that was someone having a car, someone having all material gain, someone having all of the material gain, right, in possession, and then realizing they're still empty. Also, someone actually having, you know, a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a significant other or a partner. Okay, you fill in the blank of where it fits and pertaining to the status and label. But you're looking at everything that you worked so hard for to realize it's not who you wanted. It's like there's two sides of the spectrum. Of others benefit off of you, and you're like, man, I don't want this. If I'm gonna keep attracting people who only like me for what I have, then I don't want this. Someone's having that moment, and that's your dark soul of the night. It's eating you up because it's like, I worked really hard for this nice car. I worked really, really hard to get to this place, to establish this income. But in order to maintain that income, it consists of you having to be away, or it consists of you having to give 250% of your time, right? And unnecessary issues arise, and you're like, this is not what I wanted. And someone's going through a dark night of the soul where they're like, I'm willing to walk away from this and I'm willing to start over. But now that I know what I want, all right? Someone feels trapped in material gain and is choosing to walk away, like I said, to start all over again. Someone is realizing that just being themselves is enough. Like, you don't need the name brands. You are the brand, okay? Your name is a business, all right? And it's like, all you have to do is be yourself. For some of you, like, I am being myself. Yeah, you're being yourself around the wrong people. It's a comfortable place, right? And there's a sense of that 8 of Cups where you have to walk away. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I have for you. Okay? Aquarius, Gemini, Gemini, Libra. So, tune in. I'm going to release your individual readings. You're not the only one experiencing these, especially Gemini, okay? If you're Aquarius, and Libra, if you're experiencing that dark night of the soul, it's because you are in Gemini's energy, okay? But all together, all three of you are a whole. You are what creates air energy, the air sign, okay? And that deals with mindset here. And sometimes when we have to reset our minds, it can be very stubborn. You know, the 4 of Cups. It could be difficult. All right? You will achieve, you know, because that 8 deals with achievement. All right? That's definitely standing out. All right? Also, I'm getting, for those of you who have passion for wealth and abundance, you are now realizing the price that needs to be paid in order to receive that. It's this sense of the universe has paved the way for you to be aligned so that you can be able to obtain that. But are you going to put in the work? And that's the price that needs to be paid. It's putting in the work. It's not saying sacrifice yourself of selling yourself out. No, it's saying, are you going to do the hard work? Are you going to show up to work? Are you going to work? Are you going to create work to establish, especially if you're an entrepreneur? But for those of you, it's kind of like there is this laziness. And believe me, I've been a homebody for quite some time. And, my normal routine, I have not done it for about 3 months now, to the point where I myself have got comfortable of being a homebody. And sometimes I'm like, am I entrapping my own self? No, I feel like my flesh is saying you're in the right place at the right time, but my soul is saying be still. There's something that you have to learn here. There's something that you're missing. And then when I release what it is that's bothering me or hindering me, then I get my confirmation from divine. Okay? For some of you, your gifts is not the time for you to boldly express and tell people your gifts, because you have to understand a lot. Everyone is not there with good intention. Okay, we have good and bad, and that's what 8 also deals with. Some of you are learning, okay, what seems to be good, and then when you actually get into it, you're like, no, this is not for me. This is not what I want to dedicate myself to. Okay, it's no different than saying I want to be like that married couple, and you have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. Best believe, what is the statistic numbers that it's always revealed? A married couple always goes through something, and the key is to be able to resolve it and to keep the contract, that bond. All right. And this is the tickler. The most happiest people are the most people that are hurting. That's what people don't see. Okay? So with that being said, the higher you go, the lonelier it becomes, because you have to keep your sanity. You have to keep yourself grounded. Leaders, let me tell you, it is not easy. So some of you, your dark night of the soul is preparing you to make the commitment of leadership.